How's it going, guys? So today I picked up an M18CHIWF34. M18 is obviously 18 volt. CHI is all the impacts. Don't know, W is something to do with the being brushless. Only the brushless ones have that. F is for friction ring. 34 is for 3/4 inch. Down here. Now, to be honest with you, it looks like it's been in the ocean. I'm not sure what's caused the damage to it. If you put a battery on it, it lights up down on the pistol grip there and the light up here. But let's pull it apart and see what's inside. It's a T20 corkscrew. It's already done. Oh, that's tight. You only need an impact driver to undo the impact driver. There's just 4 of these in the face of it. They're an extremely coarse screw. I just grabbed that one. I don't have a long T20. Oh, I might have a one with similar to an Allen key. I think we've got them all. Just check that one. You can see there's a lot of screws in it. I think we need to separate the drive and gearbox housing. somewhere. Hope it's not just like a little circuit or something holding this in. I hate it when you're fighting stuff you can't see. Wow. The corrosion in there is ridiculous. Here we go. So that's one side mop. I wonder if the lighting's any better there. Remember, because I've got that facing this way. Oh, that moves now. Right, let's try something silly. Let's put a battery on it. No, doesn't want to have a bar of that. There is a selector switch here. It looks like it's stuck in one position. It was. No way, that just moved. Some funky impacting kind of movements going on in there. Okay, so I reckon this part of it's, oh look at that, it's corroded off. Oh, look in there. This has to have been dropped in the bloody ocean. This is unbelievable. Next question. Now this, which is out of an impact driver, I believe, maybe a drill. I wonder if that'll run that brushless can. That one there's complete, this one there's incomplete. All the controls are in this part of the board here, and there's a 3-speed drive on this one. This one's only got a 2-speed button. Righto, let's get the battery off that before we cause any damage to the battery itself. Let's get this beautiful big brushless motor out of there. Okay, with that side case it makes it a bit easier to see. Oh, don't tell me it's that simple. There you go. It's almost a Alright, so that's an epic piece of oh, it's got a planetary drive in it. Wow, I didn't even see that before. Oh, it's in the bottom side. Ah, so it's actually driving planetaries. So this must be an ultra fast rotation speed motor, probably over 5,000 RPM kind of thing. Oh wow, and it fires against that spring. So what that must do is it must curl up the spring, get to the end, the spring jumps over. Every time it jumps over, it throws it into the end of that. That's an epic mechanism. What a cool little planetary box. Nice beefy bearing in there. So that housing is actually the front bearing for the motor itself. That does all the supporting of that. It's amazing. Just legitimately amazing. I've never seen anything like that. I've pulled apart pneumatic ones before, but they're nowhere near as interesting inside. There's your inside of your planets. Alright. Is this unplugged? No. So we end up with this little brushless can. It says 60 volt rate. That's probably just a rating on the cable. It wouldn't run at 60 volts. That gives us the red and the black and a big ribbon cable. We'll see what happens if we just put red and black on. Just for the sake of trying new things. Pretty well guarantee that the unit's stuffed. So as I say, let's try something new. Black to black, red to red. Absolutely diddly. Maybe they fired by the negative. No. One or two possibilities: it's just literally cooked, or it's never going to fire without a sequence to fire. Oh, let's pull this rotor out. Oh wow, the magnets are so strong. Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's the inside. There's some reasonable sized coils in there. No doubt they run at a fairly high frequency, so that's one of the strong suits. Let's give that a wipe up so you can see it. Bunch of laminations put together. There must be some kind of rare earth magnet on the inside of that. There's no traditional looking poles. There is, oh no, there is. There's a cogging effect. That's all this little brushless motors need is a fan. Isn't that unbelievable? It's a tiny fan. Yeah. I think that pretty much wraps up the deconstruct of it. Wow. Those bearings do a good job just to hold that in suspension. That's got some serious go behind it. We'll keep this because you never know if I might find one that's killed the motor, but the trigger in that assembly is alright. Obviously this one has to have been in salt water. It's going to have been in the ocean. Just can't be anything else that would cause that much corrosion. She's cooked. That's the little selector for first and second speed. Oh well, we'll call that a pull down and end the video there. Thanks heaps for watching if you're still watching, guys. If you've got any questions or you want to look at something in more detail, feel free to shoot me a message and we'll have a look at it. And yeah, that's epic. If you're somewhere sort of local, somewhere where I could post that assembly and you've got one of these big rattle guns and you just want some spare parts, send me a message. See if we can get it to you. Thanks heaps, guys. Catch us on the next one.